Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Pop. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Drip ecosystem related projects. And happy birthday to Drip. So it is the 2-year anniversary for you guys in the States. It's a day late for me. I decided to wait until we had this announcement so I could actually put something out in regards to the 2-year anniversary. So it has been out for 2 years. That is indeed something to celebrate. The price action is another thing, but the fact that the contract hasn't rugged, exploited, dev hasn't run away, and there's still a lot of community support. That is awesome to see in the bottom of a bear market, basically. So without further ado, we finally got the actual UI shown. So he mentioned at the beginning of this stream, so if you want to check this out, I'm gonna actually show this, it's easier. Show you some of the screenshots. So he said that this is wired up and online, like it's actually hosted. They didn't share the website. I guess they don't want us going to it, crashing it, using it, tinkering around. Right now, the contracts aren't set up and linked in the back, but the UI is live, like hosted on a domain somewhere. So that would have been really cool to share that with the community, give them some actual tangible hopium, but at least we have the screenshots from the stream. So that is positive momentum and movement that we can at least finally say it's here. We see that. So I'm gonna go through what little bit of screenshots I was able to capture from the Telegram that people shared, and then go through the notes. So you got the homepage and what you guys have already heard from me in regards to, and maybe from Scott as well, on marketing. So your homepages have to actually explain what the product is and help people kind of walk through the sales funnel to make a purchase. And it seems as though that they are moving in that direction, similar to what the Animal Farm is. So you have some stats, what it's been doing, how long it's been paying out, what it is, kind of a mission statement, all this stuff. And then also, this isn't exactly on the same page. We're missing some screenshots in here, but you scroll down and then like this will be live data to show if you don't have a buddy, you can actually find one based off of some metrics that you can sort by team airdrops and stuff like that. So this will be live data that will be reflected by, you know, what's actually happening on the network. Then you got your player dashboard. So these are all the additional metrics to help you look at your positions. So you have the faucet, you'll have the reservoir, and drip, drop, draw all in one spot. And then some of the existing metrics we're familiar with, and then some new ones. Can't really read all these. Sorry for the screenshots. That's just unfortunately the luck of the draw that we got, the way that it was shared. And then this should be the same thing. So this is a little better player dashboard. So maybe I can read some of these. Available drip, claim, total value. So we're familiar with that. Drip, drop, draw. You got total 1, your tickets deposited, and total round tickets. So he mentioned what these were. It's basically what happened in the previous round. So it gives you some speculation on what's going to happen in the next round. So you can decide to get in or not. And then of course the reservoir, and you'll be able to actually compound your drops by tickets. So you'll be able to do this all from one dashboard, which is really cool. Total referral rewards, days till max wallet. That's cool to see. Referral rewards that you've received to members in your team, and net deposit value. So cool features there. And then the Fiat on-ramp, do got to admit that looks cool with the card in the background. You just select your amount or type it in. And then he said that it's set default to buy drip, but you can actually buy other stuff. Remember, this is a full Fiat on-ramp, so you can get onboarded with other assets. But clearly this is supporting the drip buys. And this is also going to be a pop-up more like what we saw on the Fiat on-ramp for the Animal Farm. There's a cleaner image. So yeah, I think this looks really cool, really well done. Then we have, which one is this? This is Triple D. This is what the Triple D website looks like, or the landing page for that site looks like. You got runner up prize. So you'll be able to see exactly what prizes are available if you're going to be getting into that, that round. And it tells you how many hours are remaining. Biggest depositor prize, biggest sacrifice prize, sent to the faucet today, sent to the faucet from inception. So that's cool. Be keeping track of how much drip has been sent to the faucet. And I do believe, because now we have like 6 million liquid drip. So this will be very interesting to see this ticking up and the community basically getting hopium put back into the sentiment, because you'll be able to see it cleaning up the liquid supply kind of in real time. So that's a cool metric to have right there on the homepage. And then of course your white paper and claim drip, which I guess will go to your faucet. Then we have the drip garden. So we do know it's moving here. It looks like it just got cleaned up. So instead of it being in a column, now it's in 2 different rows, and shows the contract balance. And then you still got your fertilizer bonus, all that stuff, and then your plants. So that is pretty cool. It's good to see that we do have this out. And again, he mentioned this is on a live website somewhere. So it's hosted, and I'm going to get into his exact announcement so you guys can hear exactly what he has to say, so I'm not paraphrasing.
And it's just a much cleaner, much better UI. Now, what is left for us to do is finish wiring up the contracts and to do the final testing on drip drop draw. So on Monday we have a meeting to outline the rest of what there is to do when it comes to wiring and what is left to do with testing. And the plan is on Monday to get just to wrap our heads around completely what is left to do and prepare a launch date. Now, our plan right now is to launch drip and to launch all of the DDD and everything before we move on to Piggy Plinko, and this way we're not cannibalizing the promotion of Piggy Plinko.
That was the most important piece for me. So you heard it straight from him, is that they want to get this out before Piggy Plinko. That's all I really care about. To me, that's the most bullish piece of this entire thing. Yeah, having the dashboard and the UI and everything, all that, to see it, that's awesome. But I am in the camp of, yeah, when are we getting this out? That's what most of you guys watching my channel are looking for as well. So as long as it's coming before Piggy Plinko, then I can still keep a ray of sunshine and hopium that it's coming sooner rather than later. That's the piece that I wanted to hear. So it's coming before Piggy Plinko. You heard it straight from Forex. And then I'm going to skip to a piece where he actually gives a rough estimate timeline. Take that with a grain of salt, of course.
At a launch date of 4 weeks.
Oh!
Right? So that's what we're looking at. So we'll see. Yeah.
But
so
guys,
we'll see how it goes.
Listen, guys, listen. Understand this. Okay, let's be completely honest. As we're navigating through the website and looking at how.
Then I'll skip over to another timeline. So he said a rough launch date of 4 weeks is what he's looking for. And then Ray just jumps in to explain that in a nice, soft way, that be flexible. So don't hold anybody to that, because he said that there's things he's looking at, the things they want to improve. So yeah, take it, like I said, with a grain of salt. But again, the most important thing is that it's coming out before Piggy Plinko. So no matter what happens, at least this is the primary focus. That's the most exciting thing for me. Let's get to the next piece.
That I should give a date today. And the thing is that there's still a little bit of work to be done. But as you guys can see, the vast majority, basically all of the work is done. The contracts are done. All of the products are completed. The design is completed. The UI is completed. It's just a matter of wiring the products to the new design, which takes about a week, and testing DDD, and just making sure that everything is fully tested. So,
So he doubled down on everything being done again, and to explain to you guys, since yeah, like I told you guys, I have some coding background, but definitely not in smart contracts, but in website design and stuff like that. And I have my team building stuff out. So he's saying the contracts have to be wired, meaning we have the new Triple D contracts and of course the old ones. So every single one of these buttons that do something, they have to actually point to the particular smart contract on the background so that that function is called and it gets written on the blockchain. So that's the wiring piece. And yes, that does take some time to make sure, because you don't want to like connect buy drip to buy drops, right? Like, so there is some common sense things, but of course you got to make sure everything's working flawlessly and works properly for that aspect, there won't be any exploits with that, even if it's wired incorrectly. That would just create a negative experience for people interacting with it, and you could get it fixed later. Like, for example, right now, a lot of people are aware that the team airdrop function doesn't work. So but you can still do airdrops from, say, dripfi.app, or if you have the buddy address of who you know, you can go straight to the smart chain BSC scan. So it's not the end of the world, but it is clearly an important piece. And that's what he means by they need to be wired up and tested. So that means clicking all the buttons and making sure they call the right functions. So that is important. That is critical. How long that actually takes for this, I don't know. But like he said, like a week or so. I don't have an exact time frame from what my devs have said for the stuff. It just all depends on how things move forward and if they run smoothly, basically. But that is, again, positive, because it is just a matter of linking things together and just making sure you do it properly.
So
next piece.
That's the plan right now. It's spend the next week getting a launch date ready for Drip, announcing the launch date, getting the Piggy Plinko UI and all of that stuff ready. So as soon as Drip the Drip stuff is launched, then we've completely freed ourselves up to go with the Animal Farm and the games, and then we push that hard, and then very shortly after that, it's the DAO, so we can do the Scratchy raise and a third-party raise that's prepared, and then after that, it's the whole gaming platform.
All right, so there you go. Wrapped it up with the full timeline layout. So again, the most important bullish piece to me for all of this is the fact that it's coming before Piggy Plinko. Second bullish thing is that, yeah, we have an actual layout to see. And again, this was shown to the DAO. So that gives me some hope that we're moving forward and things will get done in a much shorter timeline than the 15 months we've been waiting already. So I don't foresee anything like that, but take the 4 weeks with a grain of salt. But the cool thing is, again, that the further out things get pushed, for example, so this is a way to spin a little bit of negative potential. So like, let's just say it's not 4 weeks, it's 5 or it's 6. The further out that gets pushed, then the more likelihood of the other things coming more rapidly in succession, right? So we have Piggy Plinko. We've been seeing that being teased, right? Then we have Scratchy, which he wants to do the raise for. So yes, and I know you guys in my comments, I've read them. You're going to be saying, yeah, we've heard about Scratchy for over a year and stuff like that. I know, but I'm just saying, if things get pushed, then it just means there's more things that can actually be delivered in what he told us last year in November, where he will have something delivered every other month. The likelihood of that happening gets more likely the further along we go. So yeah, the delays suck, but it just makes potentially that to be positive in the long run. So it's just kind of seeing the glass half full sometimes, you know, have to look at it through a different lens. But I definitely feel all you guys' frustration on the delays that we've had so far. But I think we are nearing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. So let's see how this plays out. I think as of right now, the price action has not done anything spectacular. So that's how I always evaluate this. So we used to get pumps in the drip price, but now we get pumps and sell-offs. So there is a large part of the community that has you know, not gonna say given up hope, but they're not waiting anymore. We do have, luckily, a lot of people sitting on the sidelines. It's a double-edged sword with liquid drip, because they're going to definitely dump that into Triple D or dump that at any pump in the price. But let's look at that real quick. It's, I think, 6 million. Yeah, 6 million now. It's crazy. 6 million liquid drip in supply. So that just, again, shows you that people are optimistic on the future of drip because they're collecting it. Now, it's bad because they're going to collect it and either dump it on any pump in the price, and we're gonna have to shake all this out, or it's going to be good because maybe a portion of it gets put straight into the tax vault. And imagine having the tax vault filled with, you know, 2 million, 3 million drip. Like, there can easily be 25-30% of this put into Triple D as sacrifices, and that will indeed help. And it makes easier for us to stop minting drip and see an actual price pump in the future. So it is positive for sure in the long term. Just gotta, you know, wait and see. That's all we can do at this stage. But again, it's a positive hopium. 4 weeks, take it with a grain of salt, but we have the UI and we have the statement that it's coming before Piggy Plinko. So that's the best I can deliver for you guys. Hope that provides some value. If it did, smash that HPL special brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.